This has been my dream since I was 5 years old.
1, 2, 3.
When I met my husband, he brought me to Grand Marais for the first time. And I always knew that I wanted to own a restaurant someday by the time I was 50 years old. I drove past the Harbor Light, and there was a for sale by owner sign. And I stopped and took a picture of it. And I continued on to our cabin. And I spent a week alone, and my husband came up the following week. He pulled up into the cabin and told me that he had a picture to share with me. And I said, oh my gosh, I have one to share with you. And we both turned our phones around, it was the same picture. And the next words out of his mouth was, oh my gosh, we're gonna do this, aren't we? I just fell in love with everything immediately. I fell in love with the wood and the history and the feel of the lodge. This was an upper dining room in here, and we turned it into a lounge. But then back here, this was the lower dining room, and it was filled with a lot of tables. But we turned it into the rec room. The floor here, it used to be a roller rink. So you could feel the divots in the corners as you come around, and it's built on a suspension system. So they tell me that when you get enough people on the dance floor that it bounces.
You think you have a vision of what it's going to be and what it is going in, but that evolves and changes because it's not just the vision that we bring, it's the vision that every customer, every person that walks in that door, they bring their own vision that comes along with it.
I started writing the business plan after we bought it. I believe that... That's what happens.
So tell me about that. What just happened?
Oh, well, they ring the bell. They yell Wunderbar. And then you get a half a shot of Jameson. And you only get half a shot because I get to ring the bell twice. Again, I like to ring the bell up. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We're goofy here. We play a lot. Yeah. So the business plan is exactly what you see here.
My official title around here is I am the Wonder Gnome, which kind of an odd title, but a large portion of what my job is just hospitality.
It's not about having a job. It's about going someplace where you are paid a fair wage and you are treated with respect and you're finding your niche. There are so many things in this huge place that need to be done. We have the glam ground, we have the eatery, we have the bar, we do events, we have the stage, we have a lot of great music coming in.
Lila was a woman, both fine and fair. Well, she could have any man know anywhere, but Lila gained old Samson's mind.
It is a community. I mean, it's its own strange little village up here. It's and it's not just the people that work here. It's the people that play here. It's the people that eat here. It's the people that everybody involved. It's kind of one big extended family, and that's what it takes to make it all happen.
There's so much work that goes into it, but it becomes such a labor of love at the same time. I love the community of people that come here. We try to be as open and inclusive as possible. If you're respectful, you're welcome.
It's very different than what the atmosphere was before when I was here in my younger days. And it's different than most of the other places in town. So it's, in that sense, it really fits because it's filling a different void. And this glamp ground with these old trailers are just such an unusual idea, but it fits. And I think it's been great for the community all around.
How did this happen? What was this idea?
Well, this is a whole separate lot, and from what I understand, when we bought this, it was the place, this lot, and then some acreage in the back. And so we decided we wanted to purchase all of the property and keep it the Harbor Light and the integrity of the Harbor Light. And so we went home and we're like, what are we going to do with that space? And my husband likes to renovate old campers. So one day I just came in, it's Wunderbar Eatery and Glam Ground. And so we started bringing them up. This came, and that's a Summer of Love, and that's an artist was commissioned to put the mural on there, and it's lava lamps and love beads, and it's just that's probably the most photographed one. We have people come in and just take photographs in front of it, which is pretty fun.
So what does Wunderbar add to Grand Marais?
I think people need something to believe in, and I think bringing back something that is vintage and so heartfelt and such a memory kind of ignites that passion and that spirit in people again, and I just get to hold the space.
Biggest lesson, just keep showing up, keep making it happen. You learn and you evolve and you change, and you have to be flexible.
I mean, it's a passion. You have to have a passion. It doesn't feel like work to me. I'm here from open to close, and we all are, you know, and it's so much fun. I'm just having so much fun.